And because I felt the lows, I know that I don't want to feel that anymore. I don't, I want to do everything I can to stay in that higher vibration and that higher level. And not that I'm always going to be that. It's just kind of, again, I think this just comes with time and experience, the awareness that everything's always changing, everything's temporary, and the good things that are coming to me or that I have now, I would never be able to maybe accept this before, but I earned them and I worked really hard for them, and I can recognize that now, which for a long time I don't think I would have been able to accept that. And so it's okay to allow yourself to feel good and to recognize that you put in the work. The tiny changes did add up, and it feels good. It's kind of like completing a project or something, building something. You did all the small pieces along the way, put all the small pieces together, and now you've got that table or, whatever it is that you're building. And it's kind of, you can take a step back and feel good about it. You're like, all right, I did that. Cool.
Yeah, without criticizing it. Without nitpicking it,
and
without saying,
perfect.
I didn't sink that screw quite right.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That screw's a little crooked, but whatever. It's standing up.
Yeah, that's beautiful, because I think that to apply your choice from earlier, you choose to let yourself be at peace. You choose to accept happiness. You choose to allow grace and forgiveness and all those things. Because the inner voices that we built up over time from the bullying, from the neglect, from the invalidation, those can often seem louder, and we don't have to hand our power over to those voices. We can choose which ones to listen to. We can choose the affirmation. We can choose the encouragement, and I think that's really, it's beautiful, allowing yourself to feel it.
Yeah. And knowing that something might take me down again tomorrow or later this afternoon. And then I'm going to call somebody and cry. And
that's right.
Hey girl, I need to talk. Like, can we hash this out, and then tomorrow's a new day.
And do it all over again. That's right. But not from the bottom. You're not doing it from the bottom. You're doing it from something above the bottom. And if we use the numerical scale, you didn't fall all the way back down to 2.
Totally.
You fell down to 4.5, and you were at a 6. Oh, that's not so bad. We all do that. That's called life. So, well, thank you very, very, very much for doing this. I appreciate it. Thanks for being thanks for being so vulnerable too, and opening up, and with that really intimate level of detail in your stories. I think there's a lot of people who are going to jibe with that and resonate with it, and or it will resonate with them, however that goes.
I hope so.
Teach people to communicate for a living. I can't even get my words straight. So yeah, thanks. I always end things with like, what are you taking away from this, or one thing that jumps out at you? But I don't want to ask that question. What I want to ask is, what are you going to leave with people? If there's one thing that people can take away from what you're saying, what would you want it to be?
I guess just repeating what I said before was just kind of my top 3 things are: always ask for help. Don't ever feel like you're a burden to someone, you're putting somebody out, because that is completely lies that your ego is just telling you that. It's not the truth. So, and it doesn't have to be, it'd be great if it's a counselor and a medical professional, but even if it's just a friend or a family
or a podcast
member or a podcast, there you go. Absolutely.
World needs more podcasts. Sorry.
Ask for help. The tiny changes, don't discount the small steps you can take that will then eventually add up over time. And number 1 is just keep moving. Like, don't let yourself be idle for too long. And there's a place for that too. There's a place to spend 8 hours on a couch. There is that day and give yourself the okay to have that day. And
not with kids, by the way. Just doesn't happen.
I don't have children, so
I'm here to testify to that. I would like 8 hours on a couch someday.
But give yourself grace for the downfalls that you have, and then just keep moving forward.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Thanks. Appreciate you. From all of us at Noggin Notes, our entire team, as well as the Zephyr Wellness family, we wish you all great mental wellness. Bye-bye.